That's how you answer back. Diamondbacks win this one 9-1. They make this series a best of 5. And the Diamondbacks have home field advantage. Against any other team, you're feeling good, but we've seen the Rangers not lose one game on the road. So we'll see what happens game 3. But in terms of tonight, they had a game plan. Be aggressive, lay down the bunts, steal bases, and it worked out perfectly. They needed this win, and they got it convincingly. And, hey, look, I'll be the first one to say, I'll call a spade, but that umpire was pretty bad. This is the umpire that was actually ranked the best of the crew that's potentially going to ump this entire series. He was bad for Texas. He just straight up was. I counted 9 bad calls for Texas and 3 for Arizona. Really 2. Perdomo had a really bad low pitch in his first at bat, but Texas didn't get any calls, and I'm not going to make that an excuse for them. Had the game ended like 3-1, I can see the point. It was an 8-run game, 9-1. I think I'm pretty confident to say I think Arizona's going to win this game, regardless of the umping. If it was perfect, but I am a little bothered that it's kind of dampering Merrill Kelly because he just shoved, and that was pretty crucial. Merrill Kelly had to have a long game. You really didn't want to see the bullpen, your best guys on back-to-back nights. And they get another day rest, and that's huge after yesterday's overtime loss. That was huge. He looked good. He got 9 strikeouts. And he just went the distance. I was a little surprised to see Montgomery taken out early, and I think that kind of attributed to the Rangers losing. Montgomery was at like 74 pitches, and I guess I get the argument that he did pitch Game 7. He pitched a few innings in Game 7 of the Astros series, so he may not have gone completely the long way. But when you replace him with Heaney, who's also a lefty, I just don't see why you just don't keep him in. He looked good. The Diamondbacks just had a better offensive game plan. I don't think Heaney was going to help. And I believe he is the Game 4 starter for them. So that's interesting. In terms of tonight, everyone contributed for Arizona. Even Walker. His defense, just unreal. That play he made at first, that was a crazy play. One of the best plays I've seen from a first baseman defensively in a World Series game. Because the body control to get that ball bouncing off first and to catch it barehanded. It's hard to catch a baseball barehanded, let alone that situation. Because if that had gone through, I believe there would have been another. I think Garver hit a single at a home run before that, and that was the next batter. I may be wrong, but he did not have anything offensively, but he still needs to be in these games because of his defense, and you see it right there. I like that he got a hit late in the game, even though it was a blowout, but he also got a hit late in the 10-0 game in the Phillies series. Marte, he's just Mr. October. He is just absolutely on fire right now. Carroll is doing his stuff. Tommy Pham had an awesome game today. He had also an awesome game in the Philly series. He went 4 for 4 today, and he went 4 for 4 in the Dodger series. Yeah, that opening game, he was great. Gurriel wasn't. I guess Gurriel was the only one who didn't really have a good game, but even Longo, who's been ice cold in his playoffs, he had a crucial RBI early in the game. It's just crucial. This whole game was crucial, and they executed. I have to be honest, even though yesterday I kind of shrugged off the loss saying, you know what, they made the right moves, I still had a hard time sleeping last night. Like, that really kind of nuzzled in my mind. Because this is a tough series, and I know by the end of it, even though I do like Texas, it's going to feel euphoric, or I don't even know a word to describe. I don't even seem like dejected, just hurt. Someone's going to get hurt in this series, and that's an unfortunate thing. I don't mind seeing the Phillies get hurt. I don't mind seeing the Dodgers get hurt. Rangers, I can relate. I'll just say that. They just had a great game plan all day, and I know the game was a 6-run lead in the 8th inning. I still was a little tight in the collar when it came to South Frank. It's like, it's 6 runs. It's 7-1. I wouldn't put in Ginkgo, but I'll put in maybe like Frias, who's kind of been the more consistent bullpen guy. And they did in the 9th inning. But I don't know, man. I'm happy we won, obviously, but I just am not satisfied. I don't think I'm going to be happy with any win until this series is over, because I feel like the loneliest person on earth right now, at least for this week. I don't know if I've ever brought this up before in my recap videos. I think I have, but just a reminder. I live in Arlington, Texas. I live 10 minutes away from the stadium. I have no allies. Had Houston been in this World Series, everyone would be cheering for Arizona. I would feel like the true underdog. Now it's like even more than an underdog. I'm a lonely dog. I got no one to talk World Series with that isn't against me right now. I'm glad this series hasn't gotten too ugly. I know the umpire was bad tonight. And I know Sewell did hit Garcia, which I'm like, oh, that may be a retaliation later. I'm pretty confident with the way we look tonight. And the series going forward, it could easily be 2-0 right now. And they have Scherzer next game, even though I do really like Scherzer. I respect his game. I don't know if he's 100% yet. And Diamondbacks have Brandon Pfaadt. They have a rookie. And I know he's been legendary his past 3 games. But he's still a rookie. You still don't know what you're going to get from this kid. Hopefully, it's the last time we see him pitch in the series. Because I don't know if I can take a Game 7. Even if Arizona's down 3-2, I don't know if I can take a Game 7. I just know after it's all said and done, I am covering a World Series game between the Arizona Diamondbacks and the Texas Rangers. I have to be content of the situation. It's going to be a long week at least. And doing these recaps is kind of tough. I'm going to be honest with you. Even though this win was easy peasy, I know Texas is capable of answering back. A connected team is a dangerous team, and that's something that both teams thrive off of. They're both underdogs. The Rangers and Diamondbacks are both underdogs. You can't take it lightly. Unless Arizona sweeps at home, you have to win another game on the road, at least, if you want to win this World Series. It's 3 crucial games. You have to take it one at a time. You got a very crucial win tonight. I'll leave it at that. You got a crucial win. The game plan was executed to perfection. Everyone did their part. Rivera even pinched hit for Longo late in the game, got a big hit. Everyone did their part. And that's a connected team. I hope and I pray that they win the next 3. That's asking a lot.